Now we're going to do this bit, but first of all it suddenly occurred to me, let's highlight that and group 1. I really need to rethink how I've done this bottom bit, and I'm going to take my shape back. Okay, delete and delete that one, and I'm going to delete this one as well. Now I hate going along and then coming back, because you're never absolutely certain that you're going to get to where you want to be. I'm going to finish that there and tell that generate stitches. I'm going to pick up my run line tool. I hit my numeral 3 key, bring a stitch up to the center, come over to here, and I'm going to start just here to come up to there, and oh, excuse me, I'm very tired. Telephone rang incredibly early this morning, which didn't make me too happy, because I hadn't had a long enough sleep. But okay, now I've got to allow for the fact that this pulls in and this pulls in, but it also splays a little bit at the end, and that's the pushing out action of the satin stitching. So I'm going to tell that enter, in other words generate stitches. I can't stop yawning. And I'm going to close that bit down to that bit and tell that group 1. Right. And I'll leave that bit there to make it easy to find it when I come back down, because I'll be coming here and then I'll link up with this one again and continue across. I'm going to pick up my satin tool. Now, I don't really want to use the C tool. I got too many curves. Now, I haven't physically. I got no curves. I got lumps. But there are too many curves and there are too many sharp points. It would deal fine with the curves, but it can't deal with these tight corners. It would have a hizzy fit, and it would fly all over the place the minute I tried to edit it. So I'm going to resort to my very, very naughty trick of using satin, density. Well, density doesn't really matter. It's the width I want, and I've already closed off my, oh, I am a twit. That's at least 3 millimeters wide. So I'm going to ask for a 3 millimeter wide stitch. Okay. You'll see why in a minute. Numeral 3. And I want it to come up around here. And I'm not going to go all the way around, I'll just show you how I intend to cheat. And of course it's not a cheat, it's using the resources that are available to you. I mean, why struggle? We struggle enough as it is with other things, we don't need to add. That's about right there. Too close to the bottom, Maggie. Okay, and I'm going to tell that generate. Now, does it leave anything open? Just a little bit there. So I would need to lift that up because it's fairly close to my line that I've already put in. And I need it to hang over a teeny bit more. So I'm going to tell that edit and just move my node up a little, including that one, because don't forget this is my cut edge in here. That's what I'm really after. I don't want any of my cut edge showing on the inside. And as that's going to be water soluble stabilizer in the middle there, I don't want to have to do a second row of stitching to finish that off. Okay, generate stitches. That's better. Now it's overhanging my inside line. And this is why I would never use the satin line for doing a shape like this. Can you see this? Let me go into 3D and look at that mess. It's done the best it can do for me. And I'm showing some teeth on this edge. And I've got peculiar lumps and bumps in there, so I'd have to smooth all those out before I use this as a guide. Now if I look at that in 1:1, you can see 3mm is not that wide. Okay, normal. Where is that lumpy bit? I can't even see it now. There it is there. That's him. Oh, and there's one there, look. Edit. Far too close to my dragon's teeth. Now I know this was set for 1.3 with a 0.2 so that's closer to 1.5. So that's 1.5. Then we've got at least a millimeter here, so that's 2.5. So 3 is about the distance. We don't want it to hang too far over here, but it's got to overhang enough because it's got to cover the raw edge that we've made. Right. Now, I'm going to do that around the entire design, and then I'm going to go around with my column tool, because I want you to see a bit more of how this looks when you use. I don't think, will it allow me to continue laying nodes now? Yes. Oh, you lovely tool. Now, keep an eye on what happens in here.